High CPU usage is one of the biggest reasons behind lag, frame drops, and stutters while gaming. The system divides power between your game and unnecessary background tasks, which leaves less processing strength for what actually matters. In this video, I'll show you how to fix that problem by disabling hidden features, stopping useless services, and optimizing Windows so your CPU can fully focus on gaming. After applying these fixes, you'll notice smoother performance, stable FPS, and a completely lag-free experience. The Gear Up Booster application is a powerful tool designed to help you achieve zero ping and maximum FPS. Download the application for free using the provided link in the description. Select the CS2 game and click the boost button. This will initiate the network optimization process, selecting the best routing settings for you automatically. Download it now. Type "Turn Windows Features on or off" into the search bar and select the option that appears to open the Windows Features window. In this window, scroll down and locate HyperV. Uncheck the box next to HyperV to disable it. After unchecking, click OK to apply the changes. You may be prompted to restart your computer for the changes to take effect. If so, click Restart Now or manually restart your system to complete the process. Disabling HyperV will free up CPU resources by stopping virtualization tasks, which helps lower unnecessary usage and makes gaming smoother and lag-free. Next, go to the search bar on your taskbar, type "Privacy and Security" and select it from the results to open the settings. Once you are in, start by checking the Windows Permissions section. Open the General tab and turn off all the listed permissions, since these options usually allow apps to track your activity or show personalized ads. After finishing here, move through the other tabs like Speech, Typing and Personalization, and Diagnostic and Feedback. In each one, disable the features you don't use, such as speech recognition, inking personalization, or sharing diagnostic data with Microsoft. Then, scroll down to the App Permissions section, where you will find categories such as Location, Camera, Microphone, Voice Activation, Contacts, and Calendar. Go through each one and disable the permissions you don't need. For example, if you don't use location services, turn them off completely. Do the same for unused app categories like email, messaging, tasks, or radios. Disabling these prevents apps from running background processes that can consume your CPU. After applying these changes, your system will stop wasting resources on features you don't use. This helps lower CPU usage, improves efficiency, and ensures that your gaming sessions feel smoother and more responsive without unnecessary background activities slowing things down. Now guys, go to the Start menu, type MSCONFIGURE and open it. Once inside, go to the Boot tab, click on Advanced Options, and check the box for number of processors. Set it to the maximum value available, and then click OK. This option is mainly a testing feature for power users, so it won't directly boost your FPS or CPU power, but it also won't cause any harm if enabled. Now switch to the Services tab. At the bottom, check the box that says Hide all Microsoft services to avoid disabling anything important for Windows. After that, go through the remaining list and uncheck any services that are unnecessary during startup, such as third-party update checkers or background software you don't use while gaming. Once done, click Apply. Next, head to the Startup tab and click Open Task Manager. A list of startup programs will appear. Right-click on any program you don't need at startup and select Disable. This stops them from running in the background every time you boot your PC. After finishing, close Task Manager, click OK, and then exit MS-config without restarting. By removing unnecessary services and startup apps, you reduce CPU load at boot and during gaming sessions, which helps lower background usage and gives you smoother, lag-free gameplay. The Gear Up Booster application is a powerful tool designed to help you achieve zero ping and maximum FPS. Download the application for free Using the provided link in the description, select the CS2 game and click the boost button. This will initiate the network optimization process, selecting the best routing settings for you automatically. Download it now. Now, go to the Windows search bar again, type Services, and click on the Services option. This will open a list of background services that constantly run on your PC and consume CPU resources. Start by locating Connected User Experiences and Telemetry. This service sends usage and diagnostic data to Microsoft, which is unnecessary for gaming. Right-click on it, choose Properties, and change the startup type from Automatic to Disabled. Then click Apply, followed by OK. Another service you can safely turn off is Downloaded Maps Manager if you never use the Maps app on your PC. Similarly, if you don't have a printer connected, disable the Print Spooler service to free up resources. The Windows Biometric service is only needed for devices with fingerprint scanners, so if you are on a desktop or don't use biometrics, go ahead and disable it. You'll also find the Windows Insider service, which is used for early preview builds of Windows updates. If you are not part of that program, you can disable it as well. You can continue going through the list and disable services you don't need, but do this carefully. Some services, like Bluetooth support service, might be essential depending on your setup. Disabling Bluetooth, for example, will completely turn off Bluetooth devices and connections. Always check what a service does before disabling it. By carefully trimming unnecessary background services, you lower CPU usage, reduce overhead, and make your PC more stable for smooth gaming. Now, type Adjust into the search bar and select Adjust the appearance and performance of Windows from the results. Press Enter to open the Performance Options window. In this new window, select the Custom option so you can manually configure the visual settings. From the list of effects, make sure only Show Thumbnails instead of icons and Smooth Edges of Screen fonts are checked, since these help keep your system readable and functional. Once you've adjusted the settings, click Apply and then close the window. Disabling the other unnecessary animations and effects will reduce strain on your CPU and RAM, which translates into smoother performance while gaming or running heavy programs. Next, switch to the Advanced tab and look for the section called Processor Scheduling. Here, change the setting to prioritize programs instead of background services. This ensures your PC dedicates more resources to the apps you are actively using, such as games or streaming software, rather than wasting performance on background tasks. For example, when you're playing a demanding game like CS2 or any other title, the system will automatically push more CPU power into the game itself, giving you a smoother and lag-free experience. And that's how you fix high CPU usage to unlock smoother, lag-free gameplay. Apply these changes and your system will put all its power where it matters most in your games. Make sure to subscribe to more optimization guides that push your PC to its full potential.